Urgently needed, and it goes to the ground. It goes there immediately to the hole in there. Immediately. So if you can, here's the number: 844-866-IFCJ. 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 You go online, levinforthefellowship.org. Levin, thefellowship.org. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
Hey, XZ.
Hear every game of
Good.
NBA playoffs on SiriusXM. Don't miss a second of the action all the way through the NBA Finals. It's good from the left wing. Jalen Brunson is red hot. And throughout the playoffs, get closer to the storylines that matter on NBA radio.
Yes, I'm heading home.
There are certain guys that you need to be a part of your roster to win NBA championships.
Listen to home and away broadcasts of every NBA playoff game on your radio and the SiriusXM app.
Did you know that your largest investment asset might not be your retirement account or home? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. Most people don't realize that their life insurance policy is actually an asset they can sell. But for almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. We've even created a free policy value calculator at abacuspays.com so you can find out in seconds what we might pay for your policy. There are no fees and no obligations, just information. Knowing the value of your life insurance policy is as important as knowing the value of your home, your equity portfolio, or your finances in total. Discover the
Yeah, they did. They killed my stream, but I went to direct recording, so I'm gonna give all that to Great Lakes Audit. Yeah, they shut it down. They put a filter. Something shut me down. So it'll be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna send all that over to him. The meeting was pretty boring, but the after meeting was pretty interesting, and I got a lot of good recording after that. They did it at the wrong time.
For you, for me, for all America. Fox News Channel. America is watching.
If you're driving a car
Oh, I'll upload it too. Yeah.
and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would it leave you stranded? I'm down for that. Choose the company I trust. Endurance.
I just want to get out of the jurisdiction before the chief was getting kind of weird with us, so I just want to get out of here before he can pull any bullshit.
Imagine relying on a dozen different software programs to run your business, none of which are connected. And each one more expensive and more complicated than the last. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need, and they're all connected on one platform, giving you peace of mind that your business is being taken care of from every angle. Odoo has user-friendly applications for CRM, accounting, inventory, manufacturing, marketing, HR, and everything in between. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop depending on all those expensive, disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. Sign up today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple.
It's a new year, and you've got an all-new driver. But every golfer knows it's the right shaft that can really change your game by optimizing your swing for speed, distance, and tighter dispersion downfield. This season, love your driver more. Upgrade to the legendary feel and performance of the new Diamana 6th generation driver shaft with your next purchase.
She had her hand in every pot she possibly could. Look at Barack Obama. How did Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, become worth $150 million? How about Gore, $150 million? I don't want to hear from the Democrats and their media, Mediaite, Drudge Report, and all the other little scoundrels. Seriously. That Netflix deal, that was a great deal. Might as well be a jet.
I'm just gonna just hit Taco Bell, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
Hey,
they ate my biscuits.
what?
Did they eat my biscuits?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. I couldn't get volume on what you played. I saw what you put on there. I was like, oh. Fucking. It was like 9 biscuits there.
I know.
So upset. That was Bubba. You know that was Bubba.
Oh, well, I don't think Jack is feeling really good either, because he won't leave the bathroom. He had to be in the bathroom the whole time that I took a shower, and he's just laying there like he don't feel good, so I know it was all of them. I'm surprised there wasn't a knockdown, drag-out fight.
So we gotta put shit all the way away now, huh?
I guess.
Damn, those are good biscuits. I was thinking
I know.
about putting on that gravy tonight.
Yeah, well, they gone.
They gone. Hey, I got some good infighting, some good shit to upload tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Aaron was doing his shit. You want some Taco Bell?
Sure.
Alright. What do you want?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll figure it out. I already missed the turn, so I'm gonna have to roll back to it, but it's all
Like a pinot and cheese and a cheese quesadilla or something.
Alright. They were yelling at him, screaming at him, blah blah blah, you don't know shit. They looked over at me, they're like, well, who are you? I'm like, none of your fucking business. I'm just a dude I'm just a veteran, just standing here, just recording my government. Yeah, and then they were like, oh fuck. So this is gonna be good for him, basically. I'm gonna send all this shit to him. Cause I was going live, but then for some reason, oh, the filter thing. I'm gonna go grab us some Taco Hell, baby.
Alrighty, be careful.
Oh, love you.
Love you.
Bye. Who are you saying bye to, man?
2025.
At Straight Talk, we are all about no-brainers. Calling Grandma for her recipe. No-brainer. Streaming one more episode at 2 a.m. Big no-brainer. Getting real unlimited data where you buy bananas. The ultimate no-brainer. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2025 with select plans. Straight Talk. Real unlimited data. Available at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. Offer valid through 7/20/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store activation of single line gold unlimited plan or higher. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com/terms. Copyright 2025 Verizon.
The Justice Department may drop its criminal prosecution of Boeing.
Boeing had been charged for allegedly misleading U.S. authorities about the 737 MAX jetliner before two of the planes crashed and killed 336 people. The department said two representatives told families of some crash victims about a potential pretrial resolution that would involve dismissing the criminal fraud charge against this company. The Justice Department said no decision had been made. A federal judge in Texas has set a trial date for June 23rd. Reportedly, many of the families strongly oppose dropping the criminal case. John Scott reported.
CBS News CEO Wendy McMahon says she's quitting. It's the latest fallout at the network as the parent company considers settling a lawsuit with President Trump over the interview. McMahon said in an email message to staff it's become clear that she and the company do not agree on the path forward. Breaking news at townhall.com.
You heard the news. Newsmax just went public on the New York Stock Exchange and listed on the big board. Millions of Americans like you are joining our news revolution. Reuters Institute says Newsmax is one of the top 12 news brands in America. Even President Trump says it's terrific. 40 million Americans go to Newsmax, and its audience grew 50% since the same time last year. Millions really are making the switch to Newsmax. If you want to be a Newsmax share owner, call your advisor or get more info at newsmaxinvest.com. Stand with Newsmax today for a strong America. This communication is for informational purposes only and shall not be intended to or shall not constitute any offer to buy or sell.
Oh, some Taco Hell.
There be any sale of securities in any
What up, Dia?
in which such offer, solicitation, or sale will be allowed.
I got my voice back.
Certain pro painters, we know that happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor.
I was just at Mommy City Hall or City Council meeting with Great Lakes, so I'll upload some shit from that.
Or make your happy place your own. Certipro Painters. That's painting.
Oh, I do feel better. I'm still coughing. I feel better.
Conservative voices built on freedom, powered
I feel a lot better.
Why can't Trump
My voice is better anyway.
everything that Biden did via immigration through executive order?
join the conversation.
When Obama was president, he deported 2.5 million. None of these Democrats are screaming about due process when Obama deported them.
Your voice is heard. Here, Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125.
He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker.
Yeah. A little raspy, but better.
Here on number 877-381-3813.
Yeah, it was a good time though.
877-381-3813.
I was live until they
Let me separate the boneheads.
filtered us out. They killed my stream.
Cash Patel is a great patriot.
Am I sure Beth not anymore? I was, but not now.
Cash Patel, but Ben Bonjour is a buddy of mine. I don't know any Raider.
Yeah, it sucked earlier. Last week, I felt so bad.
And Dan Bongino. Oh. Calls it. Like he
Hi,
says
are you
it.
checking in with your app to earn reward points today?
Secret Service.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell. How can I help you?
I have a mobile order for Norm.
Fantastic.
Everything on the screen look correct?
So why is it so hard
Yep.
to believe that
You go for it.
Negative.
it's true? Because you want to believe it's not true.
I'm a lot better, buddy. My voice is back. I can yell at the dogs now because we have 6 of them.
Killed himself. He committed suicide.
We just adopted my son's 2 dogs until he gets his house together.
Say he didn't commit suicide? Would that make people happy?
So 3 German Shepherds, a pug, and 2 pitties.
Working, living, playing, socializing, circle about 3 was producing. But in any event, facts are facts. Not conspiracy theories. Now these 2 guys looked at the facts. And they said Epstein killed himself. So what are we going to do now? Attack them? Is that it? Is that how this works? Now in this program, that's not how it works. I'm in the real world where I live. I'm among conservatives and constitutionalists who deal with facts and information and use their brains. We call it reason. See, we don't use our knees to think. We're not knee-jerkers. We use what's between our ears. So if Cash Patel and Dan Bongino say that Epstein killed himself, then he killed himself. I'm sorry, he killed himself. Now what are we supposed to do?
Order for Norm.
Hang on
Here's that dragon fruit for you.
Thank you.
to a hope that he was
That's good.
killed?
Yeah, just a second, sir.
Worries.
Don't waste time on this stuff. There's plenty of knuckleheads out there, grifters. I don't abuse you, my audience. I don't play with my audience. Your emotions and your... I don't do it. Why do I do it? Why would I do it? So that's that. They're not covering up anything. Why would they? What do they have to gain from covering up anything? Nothing. I'm sure if they could find that there was this grand conspiracy, that this one was involved, that one was involved, they'd love to put it out there. But it's not there. And they should be applauded for having integrity and telling the truth. Even though they know there's some boneheads out there. Boneheads. We'll continue to say, look, that'd be a bonehead that said we never walked on the moon. Do you know that, Mr. President? They're still active. We never... It was done in a studio in Hollywood. What was done in a studio? The whole thing was fake. All of it. The Saturn V was fake. Oh, yeah. The hopping around on the moon was fake. They got it all figured out. All figured out. Except if you have 2 brain cells to rub together, and you have the ability to reason, unlike a cucumber, well, then you know we did in fact land on the moon, and astronauts have walked on the moon.
Yeah, I'm back.
So if you want to keep chasing the Epstein thing, chase it. Plenty of talk shows you know. You know, and you can write letters to
Yeah.
whatever turns you on. Don't bother me with that crap. It's that simple. Just don't bother me.
Everything?
Oh my God. I used to
Alright, cool. We'll
I
see.
used to love it. I used to hang on your every word. Now, the Epstein thing. So leave. I'm sorry I disappointed you. But the vast majority of you know
Smells good.
exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not disappointed. You don't give a crap. That's the way I see it, Mr. Producer. Let's get back to some of these doctors, these TV doctors. We have, for instance, Dr. Vin Gupta on the Morning Schmo show, Schmo and Mrs. Schmo. You know, you're going to get mad at me. In person, Joe Scarborough's an incredibly nice guy. I've met him once on a plane. He couldn't be more normal. You know what I'm saying, Rich? It's interesting, isn't it? It's not the same person on TV. It's just not. And Joe, don't get offended. I'm just being honest about it. Different altogether, different. But that's neither here nor there. Dr. Vin Gupta on the morning Schmo show. What does he have to say about Joe Biden's prostate? You know things are bad when they're talking about your prostate, Mr. Producer. What's next? What's next? Cut 13, go.
It is interesting to note that President Trump's, President Obama's, and President Bush II, in their most recent physicals, in their terms of office, obviously 2025 for President Trump, did comment on their PSA levels. And so they got screened while in office, and they commented on it. It's not easy to access the most recent ones from President Biden. You can read summary articles. I couldn't access it on the archive site in the White House just before I came on. But according to those that were able to, there is not a report of a PSA test on the most recent physical that was read out for President Biden.
Okay, so it's a cover-up. Let's just be honest. The Lilliputians out there at Mediaite and other entrails, you're saying it's a cover. Of course it's a cover-up. Just like the fact that Biden was mentally deficient was a cover-up. They're cover-ups. It's what we call them. Just like Dan Abrams, the founder of Mediaite, with those dead squirrels he pasted to the top of his head, he's covering up his bald spot. Don't bother. Everybody knows, Dan. It's okay. It's okay. Even though you'd look very weird at this point. Nonetheless. Then there's Dr. Zeke Emanuel. Remember this guy? Emanuel's brother? I forget his name. What's that guy's first name? Doesn't matter. Rahm Emanuel. Remember this guy? Well, you had to die. You're 78. Remember all that stuff? Maybe we should withhold medical care to people of a certain age, have a certain illness. There's such a drag on the economy, you know. So, of course, the morning schmo goes to him. So now we have Dr. Vin Gupta. Now we have Dr. Zeke Emanuel. What is he thinking? Cut 12, go.
So this is not speculation. If you have prostate cancer that is spread to the bone, then he's most certainly, you are saying, had it when he was president of the United States.
Oh, yeah. He did not develop it in the last 100 or 200 days. He had it while he was president. He probably had it at the start of his presidency in 2021. Yes, that I don't think there's any disagreement about that.
There is no disagreement. We have a doctor in the family, and she immediately said he's had it much longer. It's a cover-up. It's a cover-up. And by the way, I wish him all the best. I hope it's treatable. I hope the man lives, really. I truly do. I think Joe Biden was abused by his wife, by his family. I think he was abused by the vice president and the attorney general. I think he was abused by Clyburn, by Jake Tapper, by all the media, all the Democrats who lied about him. Rather than gently moving him along so he can get the care he needs in the final days of his life. I'm quite serious about this. They should have taken care of the man. Now look at his legacy. I'm no Joe Biden fan. I've never been a Joe Biden fan. That's not what I'm talking about. These people have no humanity. From the family, to the friends, to their party, to the media. It's all about power, power, and more power. They're power hungry. They would have pushed a kumquat to the nomination. No jokes. A kumquat. And then the last weeks, they've been attacking the guy. The media been attacking the people who've covered him up. Of course, they covered him up. It's a real spectacle, isn't it? It's a disgusting spectacle. It's so friggin' corrupt. Corrupt. So, of course, if Dr. Zeke Emanuel says it must be true. Then we have Brian Stelter. This guy is as tall as he is wide. He's sort of a human matzo ball, if you will. Meatball. And he's trying to get out in front of this. All these phony journalists and commentators and analysts are trying to get out in front of this, trying to save their careers and their reputations. Among themselves, they will. It doesn't matter. Remember what I told you about Negative language and negative power. Morality is irrelevant. In my view, Brian Stelter is utterly immoral. He's an agenda-driven twit. So is his buddy Jake. But here he is on CNN. Now, CNN fired him and they brought him back. Because everybody knows he's in great demand, the Brian Stelter juggernaut. At 14, go.
The timing, Jessica, is just extraordinary. We know from the statement from his personal spokesman that Biden...
Look, I know my voice isn't the most beautiful voice in the world, but at least I can say with a high degree of confidence that Mr. Stelter sounds to me like he hasn't completely finished puberty. Am I wrong, Mr. Producer? Hey, I can say with the highest degree of confidence... Shut up, you idiot. All right, go ahead.
Well, what was the biggest Biden story on Friday? It was the release of those audio excerpts from his conversations with Robert Hur back in 2023.
So who was demanding the release of those audio excerpts? I was, and a few others were. And who was blocking it? The great Attorney General of the United States was also trying to destroy Donald Trump and turn our laws and Constitution inside out. And I'm asking our buddy Jim Jordan, Comer, the others, whoever runs this stuff, you need to drag his ass in front of one of your committees, get this man under oath, and question him about what he knew and when he knew it when it came to Joe Biden. He came up with some phony privilege. I think it was, he's an a-hole privilege or whatever the hell it was. Everybody's saying, what the hell is he talking about? You just put out a transcript, so we know you're hiding the audio. You don't want us to hear the interaction such as it is. They had no privilege. There was no privilege constitutionally in any respect. They withheld it. And somebody who had guts just leaked it. Go ahead.
Obtained, almost certainly from the Trump administration, showing memory lapses. And
so what? If it was from the Trump administration, you mental midget, who cares? So somebody leaked it. It was, what's he, Minnie Mouse? Somebody leaked it. It was from the Trump administration. It certainly wasn't going to come from the Biden administration. They were in full cover-up mode. So is the Attorney General of the United States. Go ahead.
About the audio being hard to hear.
Hey, shut up, you idiot. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Hello, friends. There is so much anxiety today as people are watching the very foundation of Western civilization crumbling under their feet. Anxiety meds are very prominent now, but there is a peace in the midst of this turmoil, and that only Jesus can give you when you submit to Him. Will you come to Him and receive His eternal peace?
Visit findingtruepeace.com to find out more.
Hey, I'm Mike with a real story about my bank.
Nice job, Road Pirates.
I went to my banker of 15 years looking for a loan. I worked for a month collecting paperwork, and then 8 weeks later, surprise, I got declined. The stress and missed opportunity contributed to a divorce. When another opportunity came up later, a close friend sent me to DeltaCap.com. I got the money I needed in under 24 hours and was off to the races.
Delta Capital Group is a national leader providing lines of credit and term loans for businesses just like yours. Same-day approval, no collateral, any credit score. Over half of their business comes from referrals and happy repeat customers expanding their lending. Why? Because Delta Capital Group just gets business done. Don't waste time like Mike.
Yeah, don't be like Mike. Ask my ex.
Get your money at DeltaCap.com. That's DeltaCap.com.
There's a growing expense eating into your company's profits. It's your cloud computing bill. You may have gotten a deal to start, but now the spend is sky high and increasing every year.
What if you could cut your cloud bill in half and improve performance at the same time? Well, if you act by May 31st, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure can help you do just that. OCI is the next generation cloud designed for every workload, where you can run any application, including any AI projects, faster and more securely for less. In fact, Oracle has a special promotion where you can cut your cloud bill in half when you switch to OCI. The savings are real. On average, OCI costs 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Join Modal, Skydance Animation, and today's innovative AI tech companies who upgraded to OCI. Offer only for new U.S. customers with a minimum financial commitment. See if you qualify for half off at oracle.com/patriot. That's oracle.com/patriot.
No doubt these are uncertain times. Government programs are being restructured, with huge changes being announced seemingly every day. As the saying goes, nothing is certain in life except death and taxes. Translation, you can't dodge your taxes. Despite what you're hearing, the IRS is still sending out tons of notices going after paychecks, bank accounts, and even taxpayers' Social Security checks. Reductions, it will only get harder to resolve the issue if you owe the IRS. Don't wait. Take control. Call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals know who to call at the IRS and can save you thousands if you qualify. Put your fears to rest. Call the tax experts at Optima for a free consultation today.
Call 800-611-8892. That's 800-611-8892. 800